All right, first day of week 3. It is Monday, March 2nd. March 2nd. 5 sets of 8 at 355. It got a little ugly on the last one. Kind of turned into a set of breathing squats at the end. I think that I actually rested a little too long. I locked my knees out on the 7th rep and kind of reset my brace, and it fucked up my sort of balance at the beginning of the next rep. So I should have just gone into that 8th rep and gotten it over with. But this is definitely challenging, especially the last 2 sets. Sets 2 and 3 were fine. First set was a little bit rough, but I noticed last week too that the first set of day 2 was harder than the subsequent ones. I'm warming up well, so I think it's just a matter of accepting the suck, but I'm happy with how I'm setting my back angle on these. I'm getting my chest down earlier on the first rep more consistently. Last set, I watched it back. It looked a little high to me. I'm going to blame that on the lower camera angle because I really didn't have the perception that I was squatting any higher than I was on the previous sets. But I will take that into account nonetheless and make sure to dunk them even when I'm tired next time. Next session will be 4 sets of 6 with 385. That's going to be a challenge, but I have to say consistently the day 1s have felt better than the previous day 2s. So I'm going Monday, Friday, and the Fridays, the day 2s are feeling more challenging than these Monday day 1s, even though on paper this looked like a harder session. 5 sets of 8 with 355 versus Friday was 5 sets of 6 with 365. But I felt stronger today than I did then. The power cleans were better before I did the squats. No arm pull today. And then my hamstring stuff, I did lying leg curl, followed by stiff-legged deadlifts, and my low back was fried from these squats. So I just kept dropping the weight back. I did 3 sets of stiff legs, started at 3 plates, then went 275, then went 245 for 10, and all I was trying to do was make sure I was keeping the stretch in my hamstrings because my low back was just pumped from the squats. And I know that I'm not gonna be improving those stiff leg numbers during this squat focus block, so I'm just doing what I can on the day. I'm still log booking, but it seems like just with the variable volume sets and reps on the squats, it's hard to predict how much I'm gonna have in the tank for the stiff legs afterwards. But I did the leg curls first to kind of pre-exhaust the hamstrings, so my lower back would be theoretically less of a limiter. Swap the GHD sit-ups for hanging leg raises, because the GHD sit-ups, when I'm going down on the eccentric, I kind of get this pinching sensation on the left side of my spine in the lumbar region, and I don't like it. I don't think it bodes well, so I'm just doing hanging leg raises. I think for ab work on both days, and they feel nice, decompress the spine. I am driving home. I'm gonna hop on the inversion table, get a nice little uncrunching of the spine with that, and eat up and sleep up for Friday. So the typical post-training meal right now is 6 cups of Walmart brand Cheerios cereal. It's called Toasted O's. I do half the honey Toasted O's and half the plain. 60 grams of whey protein mixed in with 16 ounces of lactose-free milk. This produces an enormous quantity of food. I just got burnt out on the Rice Krispie cereal, or the crispy rice cereal, which digests more easily, but palate-wise, I needed a little variety. So this is an essential part of the bulk, is the post-training cereal.